Okay, I'm thrilled to be back here. Part two. We were rudely cut off halfway through, or 3/4 of the way through. We're talking about life, your extraordinary journey, from trauma to transformation. And I just thought that was kind of out. The camera just cut out. We don't know what's going to happen. You had been talking just very powerfully about the journey of transformation, and first of all being present, having gratitude, knowing that anything could go at any particular moment, and the camera went. And often then you said then we might find these gifts, compassion and so on. The sun's come out, okay, they're still doing building work, it's very noisy in the background, if anyone was wondering what the noises are. And that's kind of extraordinary about life, that then sometimes we might just find ourselves in a completely different space, right? And then you were just talking about something very, very powerful, just as we were between, and you were saying the problem is that we're so busy that trying to hold on to stuff, we don't enjoy it.
Right. And I think because we are aware of these traumas, what happens is a lot of people will shut down and hold on so tightly to what they have. They're not really appreciating it. They're not having fun with it.
On every level. So that could be people, it could be possessions, it could be the person, all of these things.
Because we're so afraid it's going to be taken care of. And so my philosophy is, yes, I'm aware of that. Because once a trauma survivor, always, there's always that fear. But it doesn't help. So wouldn't it be better to enjoy what you have while you have it, not take it for granted, have the gratitude, knowing, and this is a very hard thing for human beings, if we know it could be taken away, we tend to hold on to it. But what if we could actually let go and enjoy?
I think that's very powerful, and I think it's a powerful point for us to come to a close, to us to head to a close. A Grief Like No Other is your book, and if people are trying to find you, what's the best website, and there's a postcard for it, to find you?
On my website, KathleenO'Hara.com.
Okay, and people can find this on Amazon. There's a link, I think, also from your website. But I think this is such a powerful moment to close what you're saying. What if we could live that life from that space? And I'm so glad you've invited me into your home, in fact, even better, to talk about this. And it's really what's pointed to in our talk, Living Life Whilst There's Still Time.
And our second and third one.
And our second and third talks, which I'm looking forward to, the path and the mastery. But this thing about just living life and this appreciation, because then I imagine that there can be that, as you've just said, that real rich enjoyment, that real appreciation, wherever it is that we're at, however much it is that we've got. But also I think that crucially it opens up to us to actually, for the first time often, to be available and appreciative of those people in our lives, and to move beyond the fear that keeps us so far apart. And I think going back to the element that we talked about, I guess in relationship, but also when it comes to in the workplace and this, and across communities, internationally, that we can see this transformation. Because I think, and why I was so keen to interview you, is that I actually feel that we need more healers like you who have been on this transformational journey. And I think that, for me, I've always been passionate about when I am lucky enough as a coach to meet the people who are the teachers, the leaders and the healers. Because the leaders also need this kind of transformation. Because if I'm leading a country and with countries in trauma, and I'm unable to understand about that and to reach and to really be at place and peace and so on, that's, as you said before, lots of this stuff is a tall order. But for me, this is the invitation. This is the invitation, this is the journey that actually somebody who's interested in leadership of any kind, family, friendship, or country or whatever, needs to go on. Would you agree with that?
Yes,
I think that you have to go on this journey. But then I think it'll be extraordinary. So I'm just so, I can't tell you how thrilled I am. Welcome formally to the UK, the work that you're doing, and I know you're doing this work internationally. I just say, if somebody is, if they've been, if they're wanting to go on any kind of transformation and they're wanting to reach out to you, do track Kathleen down, or if you're an organisation wanting to do this kind of work anyway, I really do hope people get in touch with you. And I also really do also hope that other establishments come to you, because I think that with the work that you could help them with on their journey, I think is really profound and pronounced. So I'm so grateful for you taking part in this inspiring and interview series. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rashid.
I'm going to leave you to smile at the camera as we turn the camera off, and thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Catherine,
Thank you, Rashid.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.